At Jefferson High in Los Angeles, 16-year-old Sophia Bennett wasn't popular. She didn't post dance videos or hang out at malls. She sat quietly in the back row, solving math problems and sketching mobile app ideas in her notebook. Her mother, Rosa, worked nights cleaning offices in Santa Monica. Life was tough, but Rosa always told her, "Smart minds create smart futures." Sophia believed that. Instead of attending school parties, she watched MIT lectures online, enrolled in free Harvard coding classes, and studied the works of inventors from Germany, Japan, and the United States. Some classmates mocked her thrift store clothes and geeky vibe. But she didn't care. Her dream: build tech to solve real problems like dyslexia or speech delay. One Friday, her science teacher handed her a perfect score on the midterm and said, "Sophia, you have something rare. Keep going." Sophia smiled, then tucked the paper in her backpack. She wasn't chasing grades. She was chasing impact. That night, she sat by the window, typing code into a glitchy old laptop, building her first mobile app while the rest of the city slept. Sophia's bedroom wasn't much, just a mattress, a metal desk, and a secondhand laptop. But it was her lab, her workspace, her dream zone. Each evening, after school and chores, she taught herself coding languages, Python, JavaScript, and more. Her favorite was machine learning. She studied how AI could help kids learn faster. Inspired by her cousin who struggled with dyslexia, Sophia started building a reading app that used color filters and voice assistants. She called it Bright Read. It was simple, but it worked. One day she saw a flyer. Silicon Valley Youth Innovators Challenge, Grand Prize, $10,000 plus Google mentorship. Her hands shook. This could be her chance. She submitted her project that night, attaching screenshots and notes. Her mom peeked in. "You're applying?" "Yes," Sophia nodded. "But not for the money. For the mission." Rosa placed a hand on her shoulder. "Win or not, you've already succeeded. Most people dream. You're doing." Sophia looked at her cracked screen, then whispered, "If I can help one kid feel smart, that's worth more than any medal." And she meant it. A week later, Sophia received an email that made her freeze mid-bite during dinner. "Congratulations. You've been selected as a finalist." She stared at the screen. Her project was among the top 5 in the entire United States. She had to present it in San Jose in front of real engineers from Google, Apple, and Amazon. The competition would pay for travel and stay. But nerves weren't included. Sophia practiced every day in her room, recording herself, fixing her tone. But doubts crept in. What if I mess up? What if I don't belong? Rosa, folding laundry nearby, caught her whispering. "Fear means you're growing, baby," she said. "Don't run from it. Stand tall in it." Sophia nodded, took a deep breath, and returned to her laptop. She researched innovation programs in Sweden, Canada, and South Korea, adding global insights to her presentation. She wasn't just going to show what she built. She was going to show why it mattered. The day of the presentation arrived. Sophia stood backstage in San Jose, watching polished kids from elite schools roll in with glossy slides and branded merch. She had a cracked tablet, a poster board with marker drawings, and a heart full of fire. When her name was called, she walked onto the stage, hands shaking but voice clear. She told them about her cousin, about how Bright Read helped struggling readers. She showed usage stats, explained her coding process, and mentioned how she adapted features after studying assistive tech from Germany and Norway. The room fell quiet. Judges leaned in. One engineer from Google whispered to another, "She built this alone?" Applause erupted when she finished. Not polite claps, genuine, inspired ones. Later that evening, while others took selfies and celebrated, Sophia sat under a tree, watching the stars. She didn't win first place, but she was offered something better, a paid remote internship with Google's education team in Seattle. And for Sophia, that was just the beginning. Months passed. Sophia balanced her senior year of high school, her part-time internship, and running a small coding club at the community center. She named the club Code with Courage, and kids from all over Los Angeles joined. One afternoon, a white envelope arrived in the mail. Harvard University Office of Admissions. She opened it slowly. Her breath caught. Accepted. Full scholarship. Computer science major. She rushed to the diner where Rosa worked, burst through the doors and cried out, "Mom! I got in!" Rosa dropped the tray she was holding, then smiled wider than she ever had. That night, Sophia left an envelope on the kitchen table. Inside was her first Google paycheck and a note. "Mom, use this to fix the bathroom, buy those shoes you never get, or visit Italy like you always wanted. You made me who I am. This win is ours." Rosa read it through tears. "You're not just smart," she whispered. "You're extraordinary." And as Sophia boarded her flight to Cambridge, Massachusetts, she didn't just carry luggage. She carried legacy.